Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Music Memories.
Music Memories with Arknolia Doctor, YR, and Keith, and no Keith today? Where's the doctor?
Later, he'll be in later.
All right, all right. So Keith will be on later on in the show here. Now I'm hoping there's no problems this time as we had the last Monday there. In fact, I'm going to check on my channel on my phone to see how things are going. Give me a couple of minutes here, folks. All right, so. All right, it's coming through on my phone here. And it's starting to. All right, now everything should be running smooth, hopefully, there. Hoping no problems. Give it a couple of minutes.
All right, Ark's in here. So.
All right, good. There he is. So far, there's a bunch of lagging on my end here. It's doing that again.
Have you ever heard of that band, Lacuna Coil?
Yes,
Lacuna
I heard
Coil?
of it. Christina Sabata is her name, I think it is.
So we'll have to dive into her tonight.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, because I remember because my ex-girlfriend was always into female-fronted bands, usually within the symphonic metal genre there. Yeah. There you are.
Arknolia, how you doing tonight, brother?
I'm okay.
Right.
I want to go first.
Okay.
Well,
we got to do news first, but
let me give you the news real quick. It
right,
was Heart is going to tour as a group in 2023. Now that we're doing some solo stuff, one of the sisters did a solo album recently.
All right, there.
But they were having beef that basically one of the girls wanted to use her backing band and the other one didn't, and so they didn't. That's why they haven't been doing anything like 2021, 2022.
All right, there for
a long while. Solo
there.
stuff, but they will do a big Heart thing in 2023, which I wouldn't mind honestly seeing. And then I looked up another quick sidebar for the Def Leppard, Poison, Motley Crue thing, bro. And nosebleeds for Houston and Dallas is like two completely different prices. Like,
wow.
For Houston, the nosebleeds cheapest seat is $69.
Wow.
And the cheapest seat in Dallas is like $179.
Damn! Holy
ridiculous!
Cow. Way beyond the ridiculous, man. I mean, come on.
But I really want to. Me and Earl might hit that though. We might have to.
Well, I got to save up money. That's for sure. There.
Well, it is cheaper in Houston. That's the thing. For under $100, you can be in the building there. That's all that matters. Wow. But I mean, you're looking at 4 different bands.
Wow.
You're gonna see.
That's right there. And each one's got to get. And it says here, encoding overload. Consider turning down video settings or using a.
That's what happened to me. That's what happened to me when we were reviewing the pre-stuff.
I know, yeah.
And
And it's like, how did you fix it, YR?
Just got to let it pull through, you know?
Just got to go through with it no matter what?
Yeah, just keep going and see what happens, because sometimes it changes from poor to excellent. It hits back to that green, you know?
I know. Well, it's green on my on the bottom right here. But and everything is okay, but yet, however, on the YouTube screen, which I have on my phone, it's paused. It's not really paused, but it's just lagging. It's just the same. The image I have is just in the standstill. Moving very rarely, and it keeps lagging here all the time, and I wish it wouldn't do that.
We can pull through together.
All right, yeah. So what I'll have to do is the stream is recorded on my video files no matter what there. So what I have to do is re-upload as I did the last time,
All right.
Just with the same image that I'm using here. All right, so might as well have fun with this while we can here. It's just me, YR, and Arknolia Stroker being here. and we're talking about our favorite singers. We're going to be taking a look at male and female singers in the rock and roll.
No.
What?
Just female.
Only
Just female.
female.
Oh, my bad.
We'll do male separate.
Right there. So when we're done here, I have to use a different image here. Do a lot of that. All right, sir. So I've been so busy with my job and with the car issues I've been having. So
you gotta remember to change your oil, Brown.
I did. Yeah, I remember. Yeah. Well, you also got to remember it's been about 18 years, believe it or not, since I actually owned a car. Because I've been going through a lot of struggling times back in Michigan prior to moving here, and plus with the everything else going on, the rent and everything else there. So plus it's been, a lot of things have been taking a lot of time here, needless to say. So I told my brother-in-law about this. Remind me all this and about this having a car and how to take care of things, because like I said, it's been so long.
Well, how many times do you have to do the oil? Every month, every couple months? Like, what is it?
Well, we have to check it about how many has to be checked about. I usually check it about once a week now, because it's been about, because this car burns a lot of oil.
Yeah, because if you don't put the oil, it'll start locking up your shit.
I know. I don't want that happening.
Totally, just ruin the whole car.
I know. I don't want that happening there.
Now, did you take it to a place, or do you put the oil in yourself?
Well, we do. It's kind of both. For the oil change, we do. We go take it to a place, but in case it needs a little bit cord, we have a couple cords in the back. Yeah. And of course, credit to my nephew there. He gave me some advice as well, so we're going to pass that on later on. Yeah. All right, so female singers we're looking at, right?
Okay, I'm going to start with one before you take her.
Okay. Go ahead.
Floor Jansen.
Oh yeah, from the current singer from Nightwish.
Yeah, I went. Did you ever get to listen to that video there?
Yes, I remember. Yeah, I did.
Yeah. It was pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nightwish.
Yeah, very well respected band out of Finland. In the.
How long have they been around?
I think they've been around.
Lord, about 20 years.
Yeah.
Longer than that, actually.
Yeah. Nightwish.
They formed in 1990 something.
I think so. Yeah. From what I understand, I remember reading on the Wikipedia.
Then the other reason I wanted you to see that video, YR, is the drummer, because I mentioned him last time.
All right.
You there?
Bro, they're like the first, okay, so I was looking for, I thought this band was called Hailstorm, but it's not. No. This band, what you gave me, this Nightwish, it's like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like the type of music you playing video games and stuff. It's like
symphonic metal.
Symphonic metal. Yes, that's what it's called.
Were they the first pioneers with the woman doing this, like a woman's voice doing this? Because the hard metal, but then it's like a woman singing voice, but still like
hardcore. An opera singer there. Yeah.
Were they the first band to do it? Because I mentioned before Lacuna Coil. You know what I'm saying? I guess Lacuna Coil, if Nightwish was the first, or pioneers, were they or?
I'm not real sure on that, but I know they did it 20 years ago.
So they must be on that pioneering mode when you think about it, because other bands would come out there with female fronted singers, in the same kind of style, like Epica, Within Temptation, a couple others as well. And we also can't forget. Now I don't know much about Lacuna Coil. They're from Italy, but I know their front lady, Christina Sabata, if that's her if that's how her last name is pronounced there. So she's up. They're often considered they are basically well respected. I know she has been on the cover of Revolver magazine a couple of times there, one of the hottest babes in heavy metal there.
Multiple, yes.
Yes, along with Lizzie Hale of Hailstorm, Amy Lee of Evanescence, and the Butcher Babies as well there.
Who's second?
I think
I'll go second. Let's go ahead and do.
All right.
Well, let's do classic Pat Benatar.
Yeah, that's
Oh
true.
yeah.
She started out as the opera singer originally, and she basically got into rock and roll. And she tried, when she first started out, she said she sounded like Judy Garland trying to sound Led Zeppelin, but at the time, she perfected her sound, and as a result, she would have a good career in the 80s
You're
there.
young.
That song "Love Is a Battlefield," which, by the way, if you remember the video and the storyline behind that song, it was about the runaway situation that was going on at that time with young teen girls and young boys were running away from home for various reasons.
Dang.
Yeah,
Ooh, I got a good one coming up too.
yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Go ahead. Um, mine one
Sure.
ha- okay. Mine would be type Ann Wilson of Heart. Who we talked about earlier. She had a very powerful voice. To go along with it. There, she sang on. She could sound very sensuous. She could really deliver a lot of harsh vocal lines as well as harsh lyrics as well. There, songs like Barracuda, If Looks Could Kill, are just a few of them. She knows how to deliver that that vibe that group had, and as we mentioned in earlier on the show, there, it's good, that they're going to possibly that they patch things up between the two sisters there, Anne and Nancy, that is, and that they're finally going to start touring again because there are a lot of Heart fans out there, who would like to see them on the road again.
Oh, bro, we got. Would you? I would not mind seeing that. Now I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I
have to
know.
see how.
Yeah,
Obviously, maybe not in their prime. Obviously,
yeah.
sound wise, but I don't know. Some people's voices are
You
still
know,
good after all these
in
years. So
fact, I would have to say what their 1980 album "Baby Lestrange" was one of my first ones from them. It was one of the good reasons why the year 1980 was a good year for me, along with Back in Black, The Wall by Pink Floyd. I mean, I remember listening to that album a couple of times, and riding my mini bike around the open area that we had across from us where we lived in Roseville at that time. It was like a it was like a good time, me, my sister, and our next door neighbor. We would just, ride around, having fun, playing all these, games, like, pretending that we were in a Star Wars battle at that time because we also saw Empire Strikes Back as well that year. And it's just, it's pretty good. It was a good year, needless to say, for me discovering new music.
Yeah. I'd like to also mention that the song Alone
Yeah,
is an incredibly powerful one, and it turns out it's a cover,
yeah, yeah. So is
and we
What
didn't
About
mention
Love?
it.
Yeah, so is What About Love? A band out of Toronto called Toronto covered it first a couple years earlier. I discovered that about a year ago, two ago. There, I was like, wow, that's a surprise there. And what you know, the people who wrote it originally, they're probably still getting paid royalty checks by the pound because it still gets played on the radio today. Heart's version, that is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, I guess I'm up.
I go. So yeah,
Well, I hate to take all the good ones. Karen Carpenter.
oh yeah, she was a good one as well. There,
That girl had a great voice.
yeah, yeah, she had no,
And I guess you'd consider the Carpenters one of my guilty pleasures
yeah.
because I like almost everything they did.
Yeah, true. Yeah, yeah. I got to give it up to her. I wasn't that big of a much on them. I thought it was a little bit, the mushy stuff there that many of us considered at that time. But she had a damn good voice. She had a damn good voice. Come to think of it, there, it's sad that she had to be a go at such a young age like she was. She was in her 40s, if I'm correct, right?
I believe that's correct.
Yeah,
And the
40.
way she went.
Yeah, I know that was sad. Like in fact, I mentioned this before we were discussing her in past episodes. Nobody really knew what anorexia nervosa was till people got wind of what it was that contributed to her death. Because she was fighting that issue for almost a good amount of years. And all because some reporter said that she looked over a little bit overweight weight a little bit chubby there, and that's affected her a lot. You know, she started not eating, which is a bad thing to do.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be bringing in our other co-host, Keith. Soccer practice was canceled.
Oh, wow. He's coming in right now? Ah.
Yeah, I'm bringing him in. Ark, did you go?
Yeah, it's your go.
And I'm lagging.
All right. Well, I'm going to give some, randoms that everyone heard, but then I'm going to give some of my favorites, too.
All right.
Well, yeah.
All right.
Pink. Pink's a great female artist.
Yeah.
I think.
The singer Pink,
honestly.
yeah.
I mean, huge fan base.
All right.
Good voice, obviously, and I mean, not the type of music we like, but very popular and all that stuff. It was big, big in the 2000s. A little bit. Was she in the late 90s too, or no? Just 2000s?
She came out. 90s. She started out in '99. It was trying to cash in on that poppy stuff that Britney Spears, Destiny's Child, that kind of stuff. It was
like a mix with pop / like a little bit of hip hop.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You took one of Keith's people, probably.
Yeah, and then she evolved.
Her first hit was "There You Go," and her second hit was "Most Girls."
Dang.
And
he's a big Pink guy.
Yeah, and by the way, as after it was on the second record when she merged it as her own individual.
Well, Keith, you're 2 behind. Do you want to give us 2?
Yeah, Amy Lee from Evanescence.
Yeah, she's a good singer there.
Oh, absolutely.
And Joan Jett.
Joan Jett. I remember seeing her at the Freedom Hill back in near Sterling Heights, Michigan. It was a free show there, sponsored by one of the local radio stations. And well, the first thing she does when she gets on stage, she notices that her guitar cord was way too short. And the first thing that belts out of her mouth after noticing is, "What the fuck are you assholes doing?" That's the way to start the show there. We all heard it. It was not close to the mic, but we all heard it, for crying out loud. But it was fun to look. It was fun to notice. There was a couple of issues that the PA people fucking with the PA during that show as well. There, she made a few threats towards whoever was doing it there.
What?
She was like, some people. Well, it's not uncommon for a musician to go off on which certain fan has caused a disruption, whether it's sexually harassing a male or female, whichever or there's a fight going on in the audience. They would stop it and say, "You stop there fighting right now, or I'll come down there and knock the hell out of both of you." And it was just, up and comment a couple times there. I know Nirvana's Kurt Cobain did it. Members of Rage Against the Machine had to stop a show because of some bullshit happening. Axl Rose had to call out some motherfucker throwing things on the stage. And even Bruce Dickinson during 2 Minutes to Midnight, he was going off on this one guy hitting up on some girl the wrong way. It's on video. If you look it on YouTube there. Yep.
I'm only half paying attention because I'm reading.
Do not agree with assaulting women at concerts.
Yep. You don't fuck with them. Or for the salty singers, for that matter.
Your turn, Earl.
All right, there. Okay. Even though this was a guilty pleasure of mine from the from 81, 82 there, Olivia Newton-John. What it was is that she had that song Physical with that short hair dude that she had, which would become part of an 80s staple style there. And I don't know, she was like, wow, I was really infatuated with her. Then the ABC special Let's Get Physical came out, which included all these videos from all of her from the album at that time, which was
Earl.
Yeah.
Did you want a boner?
Oh my gosh!
In the 80s, you want a boner, Olivia Newton-John in the 80s?
Oh my god! Wow. Well, she was like a dream girl. I needed to say there.
Doesn't she have some kind of an ailment right now?
Well, I know she had breast cancer issues, starting from 1992 there. she had to have a surgery, I guess, to take care of that. And I guess a couple years back, that breast cancer suddenly, out of the blue, came back.
Oh, I was thinking more along the lines of.
I think that may have been her daughter, Chloe.
Multiple sclerosis or something like that.
Not that I know of. I got to look that up when we're done with the show here, when I get back home there, to see for myself. But, and after that, I picked up a couple other records, like the Xanadu soundtrack, and I guess Totally Hot, And, of course, but
at least you didn't watch the movie.
Yeah, I know. Well, actually, I did watch the movie there when it was on cable TV there. And I agree, it wasn't that
I needed to burn my eyes out.
Oh, dude. It's kind of funny, you got a great soundtrack, but a crap-ass movie.
Yeah, it doesn't usually happen like that.
No,
it did in this case.
Yeah, but I guess they were trying to go with another Grease. That's what they were trying to do. They tried to capitalize on that.
Grease 3?
Grease 2. Well, actually, the original Grease. Because there was a Grease 2 in 80.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, back in 1982. And that's when we first heard of Michelle Pfeiffer. She was a co-star in that movie.
Well, actually, Olivia Newton-John had a big string of hits.
She had a lot,
a lot of songs.
Yeah, Physical, a little more love. Her cover of Bob Dylan's "If Not for You." Have You Ever Been Mellow? And of course, the ultimate love ballad, "I Honestly Love You."
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to mention the other Wilson sister.
Nancy.
Yeah,
because
she also sang.
Yeah, she sang other good songs like "Not a One" from Dog and Butterfly, an album which I do recommend. Of course, These Dreams.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Who do I go after?
YR.
Oh, okay, got it.
All right. There.
And she sang "There's a Girl," I think, too.
I think so, yeah, from '87 there. That's at the time when he started, it became more of a pop machine and just started dressing like Prince and the Revolution.
Yeah, she had a softer voice than
Anne,
but it was a good.
But they harmonized together.
Which one was Which one's the fatter one?
Anne. That was Anne.
Okay.
She would have
the
singer, yes, the dark-haired one. Of course, as you know, she had to have surgery because she was going a little bit overboard on the weight there. I think it may have been a thyroid issue or something like that, but she had to have stomach surgery along with Sharon Osbourne.
Sharon.
Yep.
All right.
And
so my pick would have to be. Now, could you consider this a pick?
Mm-hmm.
Mama Cass from the Mamas and the Papas.
Yeah, she had. Yeah.
Oh yeah, she had a solo career.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, she had a lot of fans as well. Usually because
didn't she choke on a sandwich and she died?
No, it was a heart attack.
I heard, but I think
that was one of the many myths. That was a long myth, man. What it was is that her heart gave out on her. Apparently, what it was because she was one heavy woman there.
She's about the size of 2.5 women.
Yeah,
heavyweight.
She was a heavy gal. She's one. I guess you could say she was one of the BBWs of that time there. Big beautiful woman. That's what that means there.
Big old bush.
Yep. I think it may be. So that's rest in peace, Mama Cass.
Okay, my turn.
All right, good.
Debbie Harry.
You want Blondie?
From
the band Blondie, yes.
Are you working off a list, or do you know these people?
He knows them.
No, I just typed in Google female rock artists.
Well, that's a good one. I was just wondering.
All right, there.
All
that
right.
Sounds good there.
Yep.
Okay, so it's your turn. My turn?
Yeah.
I think that's right, I did. My gosh, I almost got myself. Okay, got to mention this gal, Chrissy Steele. She had this, I don't know where she is now. I think she's still performing, I hope. Because she was a damn good singer when I saw her at the Ritz in Roseville in 1990. She had an album called Magnet to Steel. She had hit song called on the radio called "Love You Till It Hurts." I bought the cassette. I used to listen to that cassette a lot of times when on the weekends when I would cruise around the Sterling Heights area, back in Michigan, on the Sunday day, of course, and it was a pretty damn good record to listen to. So she definitely deserves a good nod there.
Be okay.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
My next one is Joni Mitchell.
Another Canadian great. She
and an absolutely great singer, wrote some great songs.
Big Yellow Taxi, Woodstock, and a couple others there as well.
Yeah, she's a huge hippie, right?
Something like
that. Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, she was a hippie chick from the Great White North there.
Yeah, she hung around a lot with Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young.
Yep, and of course I guess she was. In fact, let's not forget they did her composition, the song Woodstock.
Right.
Yep.
A lot of people don't realize she wrote it. Crosby, Stills, and Nash covered it.
Yeah, exactly. So she's having the last life. She's earning royalties for that song while the CSNY are just earning royalties for performing it. I guess.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And actually, one of her songs was covered by Nazareth.
Yep, absolutely.
This Flight Tonight.
Yeah, great song there. The great cover that they did as well there. Got to give that mention. All right. Is my turn?
No, why are
my turn?
Okay.
This is probably the most earliest memory of anyone for a female singer, and that's Connie Francis.
Not the earliest, but yeah, Connie Francis was a good one.
Yeah, I remember. Is she still around, or has she passed on?
Keith?
I don't know. I would be astonished if she was still around because, heck, she came out in like the 50s and 60s.
Yeah, it's true there, yeah. Okay, Keith, you're next, dude.
Janis Joplin.
Oh damn. She was on my list.
Yeah, because you know what? Give her credit. She's a Texas native as well, right? Austin, I think it was. She was born in. And
I have no clue.
Oh.
Look that up, Keith. That's interesting.
Because she had a powerful voice, massive powerful voice. The song she did. My dad had one of her records. It was the Big Brother and the Holding Company album, Cheap Thrills. That was the one with Piece of My Heart on it, as well as
Ball and Chain.
Ball and Chain, the Big Mama Thornton cover there. And of course, combination of the two.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Keith.
The same city as Bun B and Pimp C, Port Arthur, Texas.
Port Arthur, Texas. I don't think I've heard of Port Arthur.
Yeah, it's down by...
it's down by the coast.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
South of Houston.
Oh,
like
south of Houston.
A little south and a little southeast of Houston.
I see. All right, so...
It's like by Louisiana.
Okay, I see there. All right, there. Okay, Ark, I guess you're up next, dude?
No, you are.
Oh, yeah, I thought it was. Well, how was the system set up? You, YR, me, Keith, and then me?
Right.
Okay, I get confused with that next couple times there. You know, even though I'm not a big fan of her music, and I did mention this before, if Christina Aguilera was a rock singer, she would absolutely fucking kill it. In fact, you may remember I mentioned that if Adam Lambert decides to depart ways with Queen, the current Queen, she could probably fill in as their new front person. Because a couple of times when I was at one of my earlier jobs, I would imagine her sing along to a couple of Queen songs. I'm thinking she would definitely kill it, vocal range wise.
Yeah, what I've heard of her, she's got a great voice.
She does, yeah. She has. I've heard some of her stuff. I mean, she can sing a good ballad. She can sing a good rock song. I mean, like the song Fighter is an example of that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So got to put Christina in there.
Okay, my next one. Theoretically, from what I've heard, Stills wrote this song for her Sweet Judy Blue Eyes,
Wow.
Judy Collins.
Ah, I see. That got to give her credit. Wasn't she involved with someone in the 68 Democratic National Convention that erupted to a riot, I understand?
I don't know that story.
Because there was a thing on HBO which they reenacted the trial of the Chicago 8. Abby Hoffman included on there, and I was wondering possibly if, and I guess they had a singer on the witness stand there, and I guess it possibly may have been her, if I'm correct.
Possibly, yeah.
I am.
She does an absolutely killer version, a cappella of Amazing Grace.
Ah, nice there.
No instruments.
Yeah.
She nails it.
Yeah, I'm through there. And also keep in mind that Detroit's own proto-punk bands, the MC5, were also on that notorious event that happened there. The one I mentioned, the riot at the National Democratic Convention in '68. The MC5 were involved in there as well. There, I know Wayne Kramer has a lot of good stories about that event.
Okay, my turn?
Okay, yeah.
From the band, well, very controversial female.
Mm-hmm.
She was the widow of the great Kurt Cobain from the band Hole, Courtney Love.
Yeah, she was the original riot girl, is how she was considered as. A girl with a rioting sense of attitude, a lot of angst, a lot of aggression, wore the baby doll dresses a lot of times. And I guess
she was a mess.
Yeah, she was a mess. I know she was. And because once she kind of like did herself in when you think about it. When that Vanity Fair interview was revealed, she was pregnant with the big baby belly showing there, and I guess I don't know if it was the intent of the writer, or it was Courtney, or not slipping out something there, but a lot of stories about her possibly doing heroin while she was pregnant. And of course, we now find out that she was still doing heroin around that time there. And by the way, Frances Bean Cobain, gorgeous woman when you see her. When you look at her on the Google Images, she looks absolutely gorgeous. Kind of combination.
Do you look up?
Yeah.
Do you look up Daniel Bergoli too, or?
No, I don't. I can't stand Daniel Bergoli.
I'm gonna say Natasha Bedingfield, and my favorite song from Natasha Bedingfield is Angel.
I think I heard the name Natasha Bedingfield, but I don't think I heard Angel.
She's a pop singer.
Oh, I see that. Oh,
yeah, she's a pop singer.
Well, I'm not a pop guy, so as you know, but
yeah.
Hey, Pooch. Right.
Earl.
Okay, there. I'm gonna definitely mention this gal here. I gotta give her this credit here because I think I'm running out there. Somebody, I should have compiled the list, but I was so busy, with my job and everything else. But I would have to give Taya Turen much credit because she was one of the original front lady of Nightwish here before Annette Hosing and the current one, Floor Jansen.
While we're on that subject, Keith, did you listen to that video I sent? Keith,
you there, dude?
Oh,
there you are.
No, I didn't. I accidentally deleted it. Please send it again.
What?
I'll
basically
let Earl do that.
it's like have you ever heard of like super kind of like metal like Judas Priest but like with a female singer, kind of fast metal though, Keith?
Yeah.
Like that's them.
No. Oh.
Honestly, think Keith would like it.
Yeah, it's
Keith,
symphonic
okay.
metal.
It's like you know, it's hard metal or whatever. It's like the newer rock like Keith likes, kind of like that. The grungier, like harder, but like it's fast. It's like, you know, but then the female is like, you know, female singer like singing like
an opera
really
singer.
good though. Yeah, like really good. Not like an opera singer, but like, what do you mean?
Well, she's opera trained.
Sorry, Turin is, yeah.
Oh.
Both of them were.
Yeah, her and Jansen.
And the other thing to pay attention to, Keith, is the drummer.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So I have to send you the link that Ark sent me back to you, and this time watch it, okay, and listen in.
Okay. Got it.
Watch the whole thing. Don't cut it off partway through.
And don't delete it.
All right.
All right.
Okay, that was you, right, Earl?
Yeah. What again? That's my.
You
I already
said yours.
Yeah, I said mine. Yes. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm going to go with another old timer, sort of, but not old timer. Mm-hmm. Great songwriter, but Carole King had a good career of her own. She was a good singer.
Yeah, she had the song "So Far Away," that album "Tapestry." You know, she had a couple of other hits. I know she did. She released an album of her version of. Basically, she was doing the song she did with that. What's his name? Coffin. What's his first name? Gary Coffin.
Coffin. Yeah.
Coffin. Yes. I guess they were a married couple. I guess they wrote all those songs.
Yeah, she's actually the writer of "You've Got a Friend," big James Taylor song.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Jesus.
I think she recorded her version as well, if I'm correct.
What?
Yeah. If I'm correct, yes.
Keith, look that up real quick.
Oh, he doesn't believe
Bro,
us.
Travis knows a lot about Carole King. If Travis wants to call and give his opinion.
Yeah, let's have someone call in and join in on this one here. You know, Travis.
Okay, what do I look up?
The song "You Got a Friend."
Bro. That was like was that his biggest hit, James Taylor, or like one of his biggest hits?
Probably his biggest one.
Yeah, but he had others. He had other couple.
He did have other hits, but
yeah, well,
he had a whole bunch of hits. My favorite James Taylor song. My favorite James Taylor song is "Country Road."
It's a good one.
My favorite would have from James Taylor would have to be one he did with J.D. Souther, "Her Town" too.
And there's "Fire and Rain."
Yep. Oh yeah, that was written about the suicide of a dear friend of his, as you all know.
Okay. It's artist Randy Newman from the album Toy Story in 1995.
Oh, that song was out well before then.
Yeah, way before that. Then
Randy Newman is that the same song? Because that's what
you're getting up.
Oh my God.
Okay, it says. Oh, hold on.
That's fucking crazy.
All right, there.
It doesn't. It says 1995, and some of them say. Oh, here it is, 1960. Randy Newman has been writing songs since the early 1960s, but probably none of them as famous as "You Got a Friend in Me."
That's
a different song.
That's a different song.
Yeah.
Oh.
I put him outside.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Who sings it?
I'm looking up.
You've got a friend.
I'm looking it up on it right now on the.
Oh, you're talking about James Taylor.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Who wrote the song?
Okay, it was written by Carole King in 1971. It was first recorded by her on her album Tapestry, Another well-known version is by James Taylor from his record Mudslide Slim and the Blue Horizon. His version was released as a single in 1971, reaching number 1 to the Billboard Hot 100 and reaching number 4 on the UK singles chart.
What?
The two versions were recorded simultaneously that year with shared musicians there.
Wow.
Okay. And it won Grammy Awards for both King and Taylor. Dozens of other artists have been recorded the song throughout the years, including Michael Jackson, Anne Murray, Donny Hathaway, Dusty Springfield, former Confunction singer Michael Cooper, and many others there. Yep. All right.
Carole King. Okay.
Yep.
Is it my turn?
No, YR.
A 90s icon.
Mm-hmm.
Many hits.
Mm-hmm.
I got one hand in my pocket and the other one is holding.
Oh, Alanis Morissette. Yeah.
Alanis Morissette, bro.
Yeah.
She did so many songs. It was that album or CD rather, wasn't it? What was it called? Jagged on a Little Pill.
Jagged on a Little Pill.
Look at that. Look that up.
Okay. Let's see. Man, it's
all right.
Jagged Little Pill.
Yeah, Jagged Little Pill from 1995.
Yep.
Okay, it's
my
turn.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get back to my list.
Okay.
Pat Benatar.
We already did her, but
we already did her, man.
Oh. Okay, Tina Turner.
Huh.
Yeah, I give her credit. She's considered a survivor. Remember, she was in that abusive marriage with their asshole husband, Ike at that time, in the 70s. They had that big hit with their cover version of Proud Mary. She said she had enough of his physical abuse and said, fuck this shit. Departed, with only a couple of cents in her pocket and emerged as a superstar in the 1980s and 90s.
What year did that come out?
Which Proud Mary?
Jagged on a jagged pill.
Oh heck, I don't know.
I'll look it up.
Jesus.
Let's see. Oh, hold up.
Get with the program, Keith. YR program.
It came out in 1995.
What was the name of the album?
Jagged Little Pill.
People didn't know that? Is everyone laughing at the name because they never heard the name before?
No, I knew what it was.
People in the chat are like, their knees are busting right now because it's so funny. Like, what's it going on?
Well, it is a silly little name.
Keith, can you look into why the album was named that, please? Look for a little sidebar.
Yeah.
All right, and
Earl's up.
Earl?
Ooh.
Hello, Earl.
Oh, I just thought of someone that's not on the list.
We lost Earl.
Unbelievable.
Why was...
It was something like that, Chad. I mean, I got it close. I got close to it. Oh, shit. The game. Oh, fuck.
Did we really lose Earl, by the way?
Yes. He's not. Bro, what?
Name her album. Let's see. I'm almost there. Jagged Little Pill is the third studio album by Canadian singer Alanis Morissette released on. I'm gonna skim through this. It marked a stylistic departure from the dance.
My God.
What?
Go ahead. Hurry up. Let's go. What's the next person? Real great story.
Well, I guess because Earl's not here, I'll go. Bonnie Raitt. Oh, hello. Did I lose everybody with that one?
I'm here. Never heard of her. Well, I've heard of her, but name some songs. Like, what's one of the hits?
Something to Talk About.
Give me something to talk about. That song?
Yeah, it's Bonnie Raitt.
What?
Ooh, okay. The title of the album is taken from a line in the first verse. What?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, for some fucking reason, and right now my voice is echoing. But then again, that's how I have to do it because for some reason my mic goes shut. I don't know what the hell is happening, man.
Yeah, we could hear you perfectly. Just calm down now.
So I
We
have
gotta
to
calm
take
down.
this off and do this, man.
Are you nervous on being on YouTube? What's the deal?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. So kind of upset that something like this would happen. I don't know why.
No, you're not. Like that, you know.
Sorry about that. That was funny.
You're not. You're not at your prime base. You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean?
Are you home?
I'm well, I'm not home. I'm at
What I'm saying, you're not at your general connectivity there. You know.
Yeah.
You're out and about.
That, but I don't know. But either way, there it has to be. Like I said, I have to. I got to look at the OBS. Probably Dave Rose can help me there if he's available.
No, he quit the community or something. I don't know what happened with that.
Again?
I don't know what's going on. It's
I
complicated.
don't know either, man.
Okay, Earl, you missed Bonnie Raitt.
Behind, aren't you? Either way, you need to watch what happened this weekend, Earl. Good God.
I know I got a lot to it because remember all this stuff happens while I'm at work here. I know I'm able to get this. So most of the some of the
happened this
I have to
weekend.
watch the whole thing over and over when I get home. Definitely.
Keith, explain to Brown what happened this weekend briefly, please.
All right.
For the love of God.
Oh, are you talking about the fight?
Yes. What the fuck? Not the concert, the fight.
Yeah, I
Okay,
heard the
so Ken was like mad at Dave Rose, and then Dave Rose was like, "Yo, what the fuck?" and then Ken's like, "Show the proof," and then Dave released like 2 DMs, and then Ken got really mad that he released the DMs, and fucking like I don't know, and then Ken started yelling at Dave, and Dave was like, yeah, but Dave didn't raise his voice. He was just talking calmly. He was trying to answer all Ken's questions, and then Mars Mir and Nicki Nines.
You're gonna say Nicki Minaj.
That was the next.
You're
that
gonna
was the
say
next
Nicki
person on my
Minaj,
list.
He did get away from that face. Wow, man.
Yo, and then Nicki Nines and Mars Mir were talking about it, and then we were talking about it
yeah, I remember,
today,
yeah.
yesterday. And Dave, there's no sign of Dave. He's been really quiet on his channel. And I messaged Ken. I said, you'll be friends in a week because people have getting fights and fucking then they're friends again. Plenty of people do that.
Oh my God, that is not what. Well, basically, kind of, but.
Travis TLC says Keith is the most unreliable person to hear this from.
Well, it's true in a way because we have to tell you, look this up. You got to look that up. You got to pay attention to that. Geez,
Yeah.
Right. So is it my pick? Is it my pick up or?
Yeah.
Stevie Nicks.
Oh damn. On my list.
Oh, I like that song "Leather and Lace."
Yeah, with Don Henley.
Yes.
Yeah. I remember that was a big hit on the radio. 81, I remember that first solo record of hers. It's just still played on on the classic rock stations. The song
Yeah,
Dreams. Max is still a favorite on that.
Yep. The first time I heard Leather and Lace was like 4 months ago. I was in this restaurant called Shenanigans.
What?
Huh?
The first time I heard.
And they played it.
The first time I heard Leather and Lace was like 4 months ago in this restaurant called Shenanigans.
What?
Yeah.
Which is a really good restaurant.
What do you eat there? What the fuck do you eat? What is it?
Prime rib, like full rack of baby back ribs.
What?
Porterhouse steak.
With the sauce, Keith?
Yes.
Wow.
Wow, dude.
Wow. All right, so next contestant is Dr. Brown.
Wait. Oh, I didn't go yet.
Keith.
Oh.
Nicki Minaj.
She's a rapper.
No. Oh, okay.
Wait. No. Wait, because I threw. Well, I don't know. That's a gray area. I mean, I would throw in there. I mean, if you're talking about female musical artists, but what are we talking about here? Just rock?
Well, we're generally talking about female musical artists, but in my opinion, she's not even musical.
What? What is she, like some type of hoe or something?
I don't like her stuff.
I know she's one of those big booty rappers out there who like to flaunt their assets in front of everyone.
Hmm.
With the attitude like, look what I got and you can't have none.
Hi, welcome to Hooters. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I own Hooters. I got the Hooters, the run Hooters. Basically, it's that kind of attitude that we've seen out of female rappers as of late.
That's how she sounds.
What?
I don't know.
You get on camera, Keith? Do that again.
Yeah.
Fuck was that?
I was going to say
when
she do be hitting that right.
Yeah.
When she does her alter ego Roman.
Roman?
And yeah, she's like, all right, I'll go on camera.
Roman Reigns, you're talking?
No, not Roman Reigns. Oh my God, the thing on his eye. Oh no,
so it's a dope track.
Oh damn! I lost my screen.
All right, who's
No,
next?
really.
Is it
Dr. Earl's next.
Okay, yeah. That's
I got a good one coming up. Y'all better not get before me. Go ahead.
She's a good guitar player as well as a great singer, Lita Ford. Yep.
She was on my list.
Yep. Yeah, remember she has done some good. She did a good cover of "Only Women Bleed," the Alice Cooper song. She had songs like "Hungry," "Living on the Edge," "In and Out of Love," and of course with that song she did with Ozzy years back.
Okay, my next one is Miss Linda Ronstadt.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I remember her, all this hits that she had back in the day. She was also able to go into another. She did a lot of genre stepping in a lot of times.
She was basically a cover artist. I think she had some original stuff, but not very much.
That's true there. She released the covers album. I think she pioneered the covers album with Back in the USA back in '78 there.
Oh, I imagine Three Dog Night came before her.
Yeah, I think so. She also kind of covered. She also kind of like stepped in out of her realms with the stuff she did with Nelson Riddle and his orchestra with the What's New project, which was basically 1940s, 30s standards there. Of course, she did that project with Dolly Parton and Emmylou Harris trio. And it was basically country, if I'm correct.
Keith?
Oh, Avril Lavigne.
Oh.
Who did you say?
Avril Lavigne.
Oh.
I don't know. I just can't really condone it because she's one of those. She to a 13-year-old girl, she would seem like at that time, a big idol there. But to me, I'm sorry, but she was more like a pop punk, one of those pop punk princesses. And I'm sorry.
Yeah, but bro, when she came out, and Keith, you can test to this, Hot Topic was the most popular store during that time. The whole punk,
emo. Emo land.
Yeah, I mean, that was big. Remember Bam Margera collaborated with him, the band? Yeah. The Heartogram and all that? Like, bro, that shit was in the mid-2000s. Go ahead, Keith.
Early 2000s.
Yeah, I wanted to fuck Avril Lavigne so bad.
Oh, come on.
So, but sorry you won't be able to because the singer from Nickelback is doing that right now.
What?
Yeah.
They were seeing each other and now they're engaged.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, she was like awesome when okay, my favorite Avril Lavigne song is "Wish You Were Here."
It's not
rock and roll, fucking what's that one? Losing Grip. I like the song "Losing Grip." I like the song "Hot." YR, check out Avril Lavigne "Losing Grip."
Losing Grip.
Yes.
What, is it a new song?
No, it's not an old song. Oh yeah, and then the song "Don't Tell Me" is like, did you think that I was gonna give it up to you this time? Did you think that was something I was gonna do? Yeah. Yeah, I remember I was at a bar mitzvah, like that song came on, like everyone was singing it.
Save us, Earl.
Okay. Keith. I'm going to send one of these days. I'm going to send a bunch of videos on your Skype. It's worth checking out. Some of the ones I mentioned, a couple others that are worth mentioning, and you're going to sit down and you're going to listen to all of it. Okay.
You're not going to do shit, right, Keith?
Right, and I'm gonna know what is in it. It's in it.
Oh, you want to see what's in it?
Right.
Yeah.
Now you should, Keith. You should learn and stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Please do, man.
Why was soccer canceled?
Rain.
Did you know rain was coming today?
No.
It just kind of showed up.
I went there and no one was there. Me and my mom were the only ones that were there. No one was there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it actually could have been canceled because of spring break.
Wow.
I mean, it was raining like an hour before.
Everyone in college heads out to Florida for spring break, for the beaches and shit there.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, but I'm talking about like the regular school schedule, spring break.
Yeah.
Like high school.
That's when it will be packed with people and beer will be flowing.
Yep.
Earl.
Okay. I'm going to mention this gal here. She was, even though she was the second singer of Nightwish, and people didn't really take kind to her. She had a good voice. Annette Halsey.
Yeah, she was. The funny thing is, if she hadn't been sandwiched by two opera stars that had the incredible voices, everybody would be all right with her. She wasn't bad.
Yeah,
she was just standard.
Yeah, she had that good song. We've got a good song that she co-vocal.
I'm the only one.
I don't like.
She honestly was like one of the first female artists to be like the leader of like a lesbian movement. Right,
Yeah.
Keith? You know that?
Yeah.
And I think Katie Lang. Well, what about Katie Lang? Because I think she started out a couple years before Etheridge did. So, but
I don't.
around the Etheridge did as well there.
I don't know why guys like lesbians so much. Like you can't have sex with them.
It's a sexual fantasy. They have a dream of having their girl along with a lesbian. You know, it's like to them, it's like a big fantasy, and plus it makes it feel like so macho. I'm the man. I got 2 women while you only got 1. You know, that's what it is. You know, men, a lot of perverted fantasies, believe it or not.
Okay. Now I get it. Yep. Now I like lesbians.
It's your turn, Earl. Save us again.
Okay. I gotta begin. Okay, I gotta mention this one here. Let's see.
Ooh, I got a good one. Ooh, y'all haven't even mentioned her yet.
I don't know her name, but I forgot her name. But she was the singer for the Canadian band Toronto that I mentioned earlier. She's a damn good singer there. I think she's still involved with that group there. But the singer from the band Toronto, whose name I do not know, unfortunately. Look up the song "Your Daddy Don't Know" and a couple others there. It's from the mid 1980s there. And also, like I said, look up their original version of "What About Love."
Okay.
You want me to look it up?
Go ahead. Yes.
Okay.
Man. Look it up on Google there.
Okay.
What am I looking up?
The band Toronto.
Okay. The band.
Not the city.
The band, the rock band. Just type in Toronto band.
Yeah. Toronto was a Canadian rock band formed in the late 1970s in Toronto, Ontario, and perhaps best known for the top 10 Canadian hit "Your Daddy Don't Know," and for writing and performing the original version of "What About Love," a song that would later become a top 10 comeback single for the band Heart.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Okay. My next one is mentioned by Golden Earring, Brenda Lee.
That's good there. She was the one who did that song. No, that was Leslie Gore I was going to mention. Brenda Lee, the only one I know about Brenda Lee was there a song "Rocking Around the Christmas Tree" there.
And Who's Sorry Now?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And you took another one off my list. I was going to mention Leslie Gore. Oh,
yep.
well.
All right. Okay.
YR.
Do you believe in love?
Oh, my God.
Cher, ladies and gentlemen. Come on. The pioneer.
Yeah.
In women's music.
Gypsies, Tramps, and Thieves. That was one of her earlier hits.
Daughter of Darkness.
Yep. Half Breed.
My favorite Cher song is "All or Nothing." That was on the same CD as "Believe."
We cannot forget the 2 versions of "We All Sleep Alone," the song "We Sleep Alone," the rock version and the dance version there.
Oh. Why'd you leave the keys up on the table? You wanted to.
Okay.
That's Chop Suey. That's Chop Suey by System of a Down. I haven't heard that song in a very, very, very long time.
What's your next one, Keith?
Let's see. Hayley Williams from I think that from well, I forgot what band. Paramore.
Yeah. That former girl that I mentioned, known as Rocker Girl, she collaborated with Haley Williams to do a cover on the one Paramore song there. I think they're both singing and play along to this one.
Paramore.
Paramore, yeah.
Isn't that one of the bands like
Paramore
Nightwish?
song is
Yeah.
Ain't It Fun?
Yeah. Definitely look it up there. Go to our channel. You see the short of that cover there.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Who?
Isn't
Paramore?
Eve?
And Rocker Girl.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Why or what?
Eve.
Yes.
Doesn't Paramore sing that song? And I got it on the back of my home.
Never heard that one. I also like Still Into You by Paramore.
I haven't heard that one either. Neither one of those, actually.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I know Ain't It Fun was on the pop station, and Still Into You, that was on the pop station, and then that's like also like pop rock too.
Yeah, who's that chick singing now?
Haley Williams.
Keith, you know who that is for real?
Yeah,
Damn.
I love Paramore. Well, I mean, I like Paramore.
Yeah.
And you'll like Nightwish, you prick. Right? Or no?
What?
He hasn't heard him yet. He
What's
lost
that other
the video
rock
recently.
Paramore like ripped off Nightwish basically.
Oh.
Not well. Paramore are more alternative,
Yeah.
whereas Nightwish is symphonic metal.
Yep.
Your turn,
Wait,
Earl.
what's this?
Okay, I got to mention this. Let's see, I got to talk about this gal here. I kind of running out on my list here. Let's see here. I'm gonna get a good nod to someone who I'm was friends on Facebook, Christina Ball. She used to sing for a band called Shangri-La that you play the local clubs in Detroit, the Ritz, New York, Harpo's Theater. This is around 88, 89, 1990 when that band existed. And I was a big fan of her voice, and I was, friends with her as well. In fact, we're friends say on Facebook, so I got to give her a nod, give her mucho credit.
Ooh, I got a good one.
Well, it's not your turn. Yeah.
I know.
That's favorite for later.
Okay. Yep. Next one I'm going to mention is the lead singer for the Go-Go's, Belinda Carlyle.
Yeah, she had a good solo career after that band broke up there.
Yeah, and they had some good songs too.
Yeah, but the ones you usually play are either "Our Lips Are Sealed," "Vacation," and "We Got the Beat."
Yeah.
No, I think they played that "Head Over Heels" song a couple of times on the satellite station at my workplace there.
IR.
You're next.
Oh, we lost him.
Big staple in the 80s. Big popular in WrestleMania. Cyndi Lauper.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That helped gave birth to the Rock and Wrestling connection around that period there. Her, Wendy Richter, Hulk Hogan.
And Girls Just Want to Have Fun. What's a cover song?
Yeah, Robert Hazard originally did it.
Is it my turn?
I guess you sure are anxious for some reason.
Lizzie Hale.
Lizzie Hale. That was my next. Lindsay Hale from Hailstorm.
Yes. I love Hailstorm.
Yeah, they are a good group. I will say there. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Unfortunately, she was my pick, so now I got to go find another one to talk about there.
All right. Okay.
All right, so no problem there. Let's see. I'm going to go back with another local original that I was fans of. Karen Strickle from the Detroit Energy Asylum, another well-respected Detroit band. Did a good cover of Tainted Love and other songs like Wild Card and a few others there. I remember seeing them perform at Paychex Lounge the first time back, I guess, was in 1999, and they rocked the house, I have to say, in cheesy terms.
All right. My next one was pretty big in the 70s, but I'm betting nobody in this panel but me have heard of her. Melanie Safka.
Melody Safka?
Melanie.
Melanie. That's just the name Melody. That's her...
right, but her true full name was Melanie Safka, but she went by Melanie.
I have seen some of the records at some used record stores. And I have
her
heard...
big one was Candles in the Rain.
Yep. I think she had a song I remember hearing called Beautiful People, I think it was called, if I'm correct.
Yep. And she's the one that did that brand new key song. You know, I've got a brand new pair of roller skates. You've got a brand new key.
All right.
Brand new key.
I think we should get together and try them on and see.
All right. All right, there.
Not my turn.
Where?
Sheryl
Oh my
Crow.
God.
Sheryl Crow.
Ah.
I think my favorite Sheryl Crow song is The First Cut is the Deepest.
That's a cover song too.
I like the one she did with Kid Rock.
I hate that song.
What?
That Pictures one?
Yeah, Picture.
All right.
Okay. Meredith Brooks.
I remember that song, Bitch. That was a big hit on the VH1 there.
Yes.
All right.
And she has Lay Down Candles in the Rain.
Who does?
With Queen, it features Queen Latifah. The song Lay Down Candles in the Rain features Queen Latifah raps the third verse in it.
That's a cover of a Melanie song. That's the Melanie song I was talking about.
Oh, all right.
There you go. Okay, it's my turn now. Another Detroit native who did
Did you want to wrap up with our finals, or?
I think so. Yeah, we can do that. Do that after this one here. My final one would have to be another Detroit native who also was one of the often guest appeared on Happy Days, Leather Tuscadero. And she had a of her own, including Lipstick, Rock Hard, and she was a bass player, by the way. She's a good bass player, from what I understand. There, she was part of the glam rock movement over the UK, even though she's from Detroit. Susie Quattro.
Yeah, she had a hit with what was that guy's name? Chris Pratt? No, that's not it.
Lean In. And that was a song from '79.
Yeah.
Yep.
Pretty big hit.
It was, yeah. I remember. I'm remembering it right now that you mentioned it there.
I got one more. Well, I got a bunch more, but I'm only going to mention one of them.
All right.
Dusty Springfield.
Oh my goodness! Son of a Preacher Man. That song she did with the Pet Shop Boys and a couple others there. No.
Wishing and Hoping.
Yep.
Was her first big hit. 60s.
Yeah, 60s singer there. All right.
And I could have mentioned Mary Hopkins and Marianne Faithfull, but hey.
All right.
You got one to close that wire?
Sarah McLachlan.
Yeah. The Arms of an Angel. It's on that commercial on TV with the dogs and the cats.
Yeah, the ASAPA, I guess it's called there.
Yeah.
ASPCA.
ASPA, thank you.
Yeah.
And interesting enough, one other track to look up from her is a collaboration with the band Manufacture. It was the industrial song called As the End Draws Near. Pretty good stuff there. Yeah.
And nobody mentioned Juice Newton.
And her big song was about Possession, which was about an obsessive fan that had a thing for her back then. And she also sang with the members of Frontline Assembly on a project called Delirium, called, I guess it's called Silence, I think it's called. It must have been that, yeah.
Okay, Natalie Imbruglia.
Oh, the one that did that Torn song from the 90s.
Yes.
Yeah, she's a great actress.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yeah, it appeared a lot of Australian soap operas down there. And my final closer, for sure, will have to be Grace Slick from both Jefferson Airplane Starship.
I'm amazed I forgot her.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, how about the next project we do? Bass players. Our favorite bass players.
Ooh.
I already know my favorite.
Well, save it for next week.
All right.
Save it there. And I'm going to combine the list of my personal favorites as well there. All right, and I have to close out the show, I guess. Wants to remind everybody that we'll be live once again at our usual time, 7 p.m. Eastern. And of course, I'm going to, when I get home here from this, I'm going to definitely re-upload this video with a new image and new thumbnail and a couple